This is a video recap for our first class in our Drag Glue series for Swing Ann Arbor in June of 2013. What we just demonstrated for you was a little a snippet of social dancing drag blues. In this class, we talked about some of the fundamentals of drag blues movement. We started with solo movement, and then we moved into doing it together with a partner in an embrace.
We started with a contra body warm-up, so I'll do it from behind. Can you do it forward? Okay, and we did this focusing on several things. So we're in the same place. So when our leg is behind us, our weight is more on the front of our foot, and when we move our foot forward, then our weight is more on the back of our foot. We also have
I'll do it from the side so you can also see that.
We also have this lilt in our body, so we're forming a straight line from our toe to our head. And we have this contra body movement, this ringing here. So when it's the opposite foot and elbow that are forward, and we have this twist in our core that's helping us balance. So when our foot is right under us, it's straight, and then we move it out and we twist. And we're focusing on twisting from here and not just from the shoulders. And also to help with our balance, we have this knee bend. Okay, anything you want to add?
No, just be conscious of the lines and be conscious of what part of the foot you're on. And your homework assignment for this was to spend at least 30 minutes in the next week practicing just this. You can do it in front of a mirror, you can do it while you're waiting for a bus, while you're reading, something like that.
Yeah, and when you're practicing, even maybe put your arms down so you're really focusing on turning your whole chest and not just turning your arms.
You might convince yourself you're doing contra body if you're moving your hands, but you really want to twist. Okay, next we then use this movement to walk in our drag walks. So we get into this position, this posture, what we call our projection, and then because our weight is on the back of the foot, we have that full front half of our foot to roll off of, and we push off of it, and that's what we call our drive. And then we project, we roll, we push off, and we drive. And we can change directions. Same thing. Drive, project, drive, project, drive, project, drive, project.
And each time we project, and then when we drive, we step beyond where our toe was. So see, I'm projecting here to this blue line, and then I drive, and I step further.
And make sure you have your balance at each spot. So if we're here, right? I should be balanced, and then we drive, project, balance, drive, project. Okay? So too often in some dances we just drive the whole time, and we want to make sure we have that projection moment. Okay?
Okay, so this was an aspect of the movement that both leads and follows were responsible for. And we went into partnered connection.
Yes, and so there's two sort of ideas that we gave you guys. In our connection, we had mirroring each other. So there's this.
Where I'm mirroring what Jeff is doing.
Okay. That's mirrored in the connection. That happens a lot. But also there's what we call mind the gap. And this is where I maybe create a...
Jeff creates a gap and I fill it.
Okay. And we want to be conscious of both of these. These are two ways to have sort of compatible movement with a partner. And notice, I don't push or pull Sarah to fill the gap, right? She is conscious of the gap and fills it on her own. It's her responsibility, and we're trying to do that. And so just with that in mind, we then brought the same movements we were doing a moment ago into this. So here we are doing our contra body, and I'm not pushing or pulling her. we were both responsible for matching, minding the gap. We then brought that into our hug. So we then talked about our close embrace connection.
Having an upright posture and hugging our partner, maintaining that upright posture, not leaning over.
Some of you might be inclined to do this. But be very conscious of staying upright the whole time. Nice, comfortable hug. Remember, we're both trying to stay in the hug, and we're not using our hands to do it. Okay? So you can just sort of walk around with this hug connection. There should be very minimal compression. So we don't want to hug like this. Right? This is not the hug we're looking for. We're both standing straight up and very relaxed. Okay. From here, we can initiate then our drag walks. We went into our home base. So right here we went into our home base, a lunge. We take a deep breath. Take a step back.
And we take that breath with the lead, and we wait to place our weight on our foot until we felt the lead stop moving.
So notice, if you can see, Sarah's foot is right next to mine. And if I step back, she has her weight. Okay, great. So now from here, we can do the same thing as before with our solar movement. Here, this is our projection, and we drive. Project, and we drive. Project, and we drive. Project, and we drive. You can stand straight up in our sort of natural position. Then, if we want to go backwards, we just change our posture. Project, drive. Project, drive, project, drive, project, drive. Okay? And then with these tools, we can navigate the whole floor. Stand upright. If we come to some, if we're at the end of, we're about to hit a wall or a person, stand straight up and just sort of walk around. And then say we want to go back this way. Go back. Maybe stand up and do the same. So that's it for the class. We had in our demo at the very beginning of the lesson all sorts of other ideas, things that we're going to be doing in this series, and there's also additional things that we didn't include in that demo that we're going to do. So just keep practicing the things in this lesson, and you have a lot to look forward to in the next 3 classes. See you next time.